Some people travel the world to explore different cultures and history. I travel the world to get beauty treatments. These are the different beauty treatments that I've gotten while I've traveled. I've been to 46 countries, maybe more than that. And every time I travel, I get beauty treatments done. One, it is a lot more cost effective usually. They are better quality, and a lot of places around the world offer different beauty treatments that you can't really find in the US, or they are just done so much better in the places that I visited. So these are the ones that I've gotten and what I would recommend. But I want to preface this video by saying don't get anything that you do not need or truly want. Just because you're traveling doesn't mean that you need to get something done. But if you are traveling and you are going to get it done regardless, or you've been looking into it, I would suggest getting it done abroad. Also, if you are a girly who spends way too much money on pre-travel prep, it may even be better for you to leave a day early and get all the treatments done, your hair done, your nails done, etc. Depending on where you're going, it could be more cost effective. And that's just a little travel hack of mine, but let's get right into the video. I'm leaving my favorite treatment for the very end, so make sure you watch till then to see what it is. First off, we'll start with the small ones, blowouts. I love getting my hair blown out when I'm traveling, especially if I'm traveling somewhere for a week. Usually blowouts are a lot cheaper abroad, and this allows me to not have to take my shampoo, conditioner, hair tools, etc. So what I typically would do is upon arrival, or even before I arrive to my destination, I'll find a salon online that has really good reviews. I just check on Google, and then I will go there, get my hair washed and blown out, and it is good for the week. I typically wash my hair once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on if I'm doing hot yoga or really sweating a lot with my workouts. Depending on where I am, it can cost me anywhere from $5 to $20. Another treatment that I love to get abroad are my nails done. I don't really get my nails done in the US anymore, especially a manicure, just because they have damaged my nails so badly. But I typically will get them done abroad, usually just regular nail polish or gel. And this costs me anywhere from $5 to $20, which is a lot cheaper than the US. Also, pedicures are really great to get abroad. Of course, I always look on Google or ask friends or people for recommendations of places to go. And by the way, I have a lot of itineraries in my series called Hotspots. This is where I share all of my favorite places that I find when I'm traveling and the cities that I go to. They're the if you know, you know places, and I always include beauty and wellness spots because that is a huge part of why I travel, not only just beauty, but also wellness and spirituality. So check out those guides. They're like $10 right now. And the places I've gotten my nails done are all over Europe, a lot of Latin America, Colombia, Mexico, Argentina most recently, and also in the Middle East. I've done them in Turkey, Egypt, Africa, etc. Sticking with the hair and nails theme right now, balayage and a haircut. I love getting my balayage done in the Middle East. I got my balayage done most recently in Jordan by Ahmad Musharbash. He is a celebrity hairstylist that actually one of my followers on TikTok recommended I see while I was there, and he did such an incredible job that I am scared to get my hair balayaged by anyone else. So it's grown out quite a bit and it still looks great. This was done in September, October. It cost me $200 for an incredible cut and color. I had like 5 people working on my hair, and I also had gotten blowouts while I was in Jordan. But I would highly recommend, if you are going to get a cut and color and you have brown skin or dark hair, do it in the Middle East if you are going there. Also, Turkey is a really great place. Also, Colombia or parts of Latin America, just because they have a similar skin tone to me as well. They really know how to manage hair, and depending on what your race is, Africa is a really great place to get your hair done as well, and so are the Caribbean islands. But I would highly recommend getting your hair done abroad. But if you are going to do this, please do your research and get recommendations from people that you know, and also really read the reviews of the places you go to, because you can end up getting a really bad haircut and that would be really unfortunate. But if you find a great place, you can end up with an incredible job for a fraction of the price that would cost you here in the US. Sticking with hair, henna, tattoos, or getting your eyebrows tinted. I would get this done when I was in the Middle East. I've done it in Egypt a couple times, Dubai, Lebanon, I believe, and I love getting my eyebrows done there. I typically don't do my eyebrows that much because I want them to be thicker, but they would do henna eyebrows. Insert a picture of me from when I was like 19 in Egypt with my eyebrows like black. They were literally black, but once they faded a bit, they became such a beautiful like dark color. And I haven't been able to find a place here in the US that did them that well. So definitely if you are in the Middle East, get your eyebrows done and get them hennaed. I haven't personally gotten my eyebrows microbladed or nanobladed, but I think the Middle East, especially Dubai, is a really great place to do that as well, just because eyebrows are such a prominent feature in the Middle East and they are very important to the face. That is another beauty treatment I would recommend getting done in that region. So we did haircuts, we did eyebrows. Now let's talk about hair removal. I would really recommend getting hair removal when you are traveling, like laser hair removal. I have done this in multiple countries. I did my full body in Colombia before, and I think it cost me $10 to $15 per section of my body, which came up to less than $200 or around 150 USD for my full body, which is actually really incredible. And I also got it done in Spain a few times when I was living there, and I think it cost me even less than that. So laser hair removal is something that's really great to get abroad if you know a really good reputable place. Yes, you do need multiple sessions, so this is good if you are living abroad, if you're digital nomading, if you're in a place for an extended amount of time. You do have to let, I think it's around 6 to 8 weeks pass between appointments. So even if you are traveling for like a week or two, but you travel quite frequently, you can get this done every time you go on a trip and just find a really good reputable place. I would suggest doing that if you are a frequent traveler to places outside of the US. You can get it done for quite cheap now in the US with all the deals going on and how much more available lasers are. But if you're traveling, you might as well get it done. I like doing this. I've done my whole body, to be fully transparent, and I actually got it done in the US as well. But yeah, if you're traveling, you can save some money by getting it done elsewhere. Next, let's move on to teeth. I have never had braces. I've never gotten my teeth professionally whitened. I get that question all the time, but going to the dentist outside of the US, especially because dentists can be so expensive and dental insurance isn't always the best if you need work done. My mom actually is the one that goes to dentists abroad. She will drive to Mexico and go to dentists on the border, and it costs probably 1/5 of the price or less than it would when she needs to go to the dentist here because she has to get some work done or whatever. She also goes to the dentist in Costa Rica. Apparently Costa Rica has some of the best dentists in the world, as does Colombia. And I think Turkey and Lebanon and countries in that region also have really great dentists. I would highly recommend getting your dental work done abroad if you don't have dental insurance in the US, or if you have to get a procedure done. Please, 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 like I said, always be very careful about which dentist you go to and make sure it's a reputable one and they are trained properly and everything. But I think it could be really beneficial to get dental work outside of the US. If I choose to get my teeth professionally whitened, I honestly think I'm gonna get them done when I'm on a trip, depending on where I go, but I will look into it depending on the country. And if it's a good price and they seem like they will do a really good job, I will get my dental work done over there. All right, let's move on to the face. I am a huge advocate and supporter of facials. I haven't gotten filler done. I've gotten baby Botox done. To be fully transparent, I'll tell you everything that I've gotten done. But I have gotten facials in different countries quite a few times when I was living in Spain, in Mexico, in Colombia, in Argentina, in different parts of the Middle East. I would highly recommend getting hydrofacials if you're going to get a facial while you're traveling. Other facials can be more invasive, and especially if you are on a trip, you may not want to do microneedling or a laser facial when you're going into the sun. So I would recommend, if you are traveling for a short amount of time, definitely get a lighter facial like a hydrofacial or a microdermabrasion facial done. I've gotten these done. I was just in Mexico City and I went to Vitali and they did a profound and cleaning facial, which I thought was really good, and they did extractions and everything. I didn't get microneedling done even though I wanted to, because I was only there for a week and I was going to be outside taking pictures, doing a lot of things, so I wanted my skin to heal properly if I was to do microneedling. If I am living abroad, I will definitely do microneedling and try to get in as many sessions as I can, because in the US, microneedling can cost around $300 plus. But in a lot of places like Mexico, it can cost around $40, $50. Same with Argentina, Spain, parts of the Middle East, and sometimes it can be even less than that. So definitely check out microneedling, but please, 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 like I always say, go to a reputable place, because microneedling is invasive and you can get scarring if it's not done properly. So you have to be very careful about this. Don't use retinols if you are getting microneedling done, and make sure that the doctor is aware of like how to do aftercare and gives you the proper products to do aftercare with and everything. And make sure you go to like a dermatologist if you're getting this done abroad, and not just some esthetician or an aesthetica like they call it in Latin America, because sometimes these places aren't really trained fully on how to do microneedling or these more invasive procedures, and they can damage your skin, so be very careful. Next up is Botox. So I've gotten Botox done abroad a couple times. I've only gotten Botox done, I think, 3 times in my life, and I've gotten baby Botox in my forehead, about 30 units. The last time I got it done was in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I have a short. I've actually been making quite a few shorts on all the beauty treatments that I've gotten done in different countries, so check those out. And I also have YouTube videos on my channel from vlogs of me getting these beauty treatments done, so also check those out. But I got 50 units, or I actually got 30 units, but I paid for 50 units of Botox, which was $130 in Argentina. And typically this amount of Botox in the US would be $300 plus. So I would highly recommend finding a really good place, preferably with a dermatologist, a trained doctor. I actually had a doctor do my Botox, and she did an amazing job, in my opinion, with how she did it. She chose the right product. She also went through my whole skincare regimen with me, gave me tretinoin, explained how to use it and how I should really care for my skin. And she kept up with me after my appointment when I was back in the US to see how I was doing. I went to PL Studio in Buenos Aires, by the way, and they were amazing. I also got a facial there, and they have a lot of other procedures you can get. Some places actually are more expensive. Like I've heard in Mexico City, some places charge more than the US, but I think that's because there's a lot of expats and a lot of people coming who think they're gonna get it for cheaper, but it actually isn't. So do your research on how much it costs and if it actually is cheaper. If it's not, then you might just want to get it in the US. But I think Botox is a great thing to get while you're traveling. Let's move into bodywork. Bodywork is something that is super important to me. I get bodywork done a lot, and this ranges from lymphatic massages to intense deep tissue massages to Reiki and spiritual healing. I like to get massages a couple times a month, to be honest, because I work out a lot, 1, and 2, my nervous system is pretty overactive and it's hard for me to get into a rested state. So it really helps me with my nervous system regulation to get frequent body work done. And when I travel, I love getting these things done because there's different practices and healing modalities in different countries. So I love to experience them and really invite them into my life as well. I have a lot of videos on these and vlogs from my experiences doing these different healing rituals while I travel. Like when I did Temazcal in Mexico, I have a few videos on that. I would do this every week, and it's when you go into a sweat lodge and you have these orations and ritual done around you, and you are just like sweating everything out and meditative and all this stuff. But more what I'm talking about is the actual body work of someone massaging me. So I've gotten lymphatic massages in Brazil. Brazil is actually where the lymphatic massage came from, if you're not familiar with what a lymphatic massage is. So your body has a lymphatic system, and this actually has double the amount of liquid than you do blood, and this is your body's way of detoxifying. But the fluid needs to move through your body, and there are ways that your body contracts to move the fluid, but by jumping around, doing exercise, also by sweating, and then also doing a lymphatic massage helps your body detox and really get rid of the puffiness. So when I was in Brazil, I was around 20, 21 years old, and I was partying a lot with my friend, and we were about 2 weeks into our trip and we were drinking a lot. So we were feeling so swollen, and we just had a spare day in Sao Paulo. So we went to the mall and we actually found a place that did lymphatic massages, and the lady did not speak a word of English, but I got one of the best lymphatic massages ever. And it's when they really like do light, gentle strokes. But I actually get massages done here that are lymphatic, and they're a little bit more aggressive, but it's incredible how your body detoxifies and how you get rid of inflammation. So I would highly recommend, if you're in Brazil, get a lymphatic massage, or multiple if you are anywhere in the world. Try out the massage modality that they use there. In Mexico, I've gotten some incredible body work done. Same in Spain. Also in Tanzania and Africa, I've gotten really great massages. In Morocco, I'm going to get into what a Moroccan bath and a Turkish bath is shortly. Also, if you are traveling in Asia, I haven't done much of Asia yet, but I'm planning to this year and very soon. So I'm going to share a lot more on Asia. Hopefully soon, we're crossing our fingers, but India is a great place to go for healing and massages and meditation and all these practices. Same with Thailand, Korea, Japan. Check out whatever country you're going to, do research on what is available there and how much it costs. And I would recommend just leaning into what the natural customs are. In Mexico, at-home massages are incredible. My friend Myra, who lives in Mexico City, she has someone come and give her a massage every single week. It costs around 40 USD, and she comes to her house with her massage table, and she booked one for me and her while I was visiting, so I had that done too. And she also does tarot card readings, Reiki, all these different healing practices. So yeah, I would suggest just lean into the place that you're in and, you know, see what you learn about yourself and learn about the culture. But bodywork is a must when you're traveling. And my last and favorite beauty treatment to get while I'm traveling is Turkish bath or Moroccan bath. This is my favorite thing ever. If you're a woman, it's a woman. If you're a man, they have men do it, and they typically separate women and men. They come in and they scrub your body clean with this glove. Typically it's this black glove. I actually use it in my shower. Ever since I got a Moroccan bath when I was around 19 years old, I fell in love with this exfoliating glove, and I ordered it on Amazon. I'll have a link down below. But it exfoliates your body like nothing else. And they will come in and you lay on a hot rock. They throw buckets of water on you, you're naked, and they scrub your body completely clean from head to toe, your face, your ears, your hair. They wash it with the most incredible soaps and oils. And then after you're completely scrubbed clean and they wash you and everything, they rub your body with oil and give you the best massage ever. So I have gotten this done. The first time was in Morocco. I've gotten it done in Turkey, I've gotten it done in Jordan, and I think maybe I've done it in Lebanon and Egypt. I also got it done in Vancouver at a Persian spa that they opened there. But they also have these treatments in South Korea, Japan, I believe, and different parts of Asia. So these exist all over the world, and they do it in their own way with their own little style or twist to it. But I would recommend getting this done. It can be a little invasive if you're not comfortable with being super open, but I would really suggest to get out of your comfort zone to experience something like this, because it is truly so incredible. Like when you're traveling, especially if you're on a trip and you're exhausted and you're feeling crusty and just tired and like you need to be revived, like spending a day at a spa like this can be so rejuvenating, and it moves your blood around, it gets you detoxified, like all these benefits to it. And it's also like a ritual in that culture. So you can really get closer to the culture, meet people who are native to the place that you're in. I actually have a YouTube video from Jordan and from Turkey on this, so check those out if you haven't already, but would highly recommend getting these done. So all the places that I've gone to for healing, wellness, spirituality, etc. are in my guide, so you can check those out on my Stan store or in the link below. But yeah, these are the beauty treatments that I've gotten so far while I travel. If I get more, I'll be sure to share them with you. But subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, and let me know which treatments you get while you travel or you want to get while you travel, because I'm really interested to see what I should add to my list. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.